things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Lyle. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
The give to the tailback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Caught over the middle. It's Madden. Breaks into the open. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Back to throw, it's Lyle. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one.
All right, not ideal. Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
To the air on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Non-name receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Makes the catch. It's Blue. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. The running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Brings it in down the left side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. Off play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Knights headed quickly to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Looking to throw, it's Lyle. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, UCF! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. He gets a block. Out of bounds at the 38, and a really nice return there sets up the offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field, stretch it vertically, and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Once again, what do you think about that? Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw, it's Lyle. Got the quick pass. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Knights want to move quickly. Might be calling a hot route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Back to throw, it's Lyle. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Got the back over the middle. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. Motion from the back. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Cowboys line it up with a first and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Lyle. Under fire. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Sends it downfield. He's got it on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And they swarm him under. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Lyle. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Knights will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They'll start this drive going to the air. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And now the hit knocks it loose. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Lyle. Got his man on the right. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The give out of the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Knights in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Reads it, fires complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snagged out of the air. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
So much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on second down. Looking to scramble. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
If you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, if you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield, like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's reeled in, it's Mung. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Mung. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you...
Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range there. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Here's a heat. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 35 to Kentucky. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Making side adjustments here. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
Wants to throw. It's Lyle. Completes it in the middle. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. The Knights want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Madden. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Hunt is on its way. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Caught in the backfield, it's Wall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Found a seam on the left. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Big fella moving. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Back to pass, it's Lyle. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll run it from the gun. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Dropping back, it's Lyle. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Mung. Slips through the line. Run out of bounds at the 45, and a terrific return there. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mung. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. Gives it on the option. Past the sticks and still on his feet. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Now, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
He talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock and try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
The Knights are in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Lyle. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the middle. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Knights. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. FIU is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 22 over Western Kentucky. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. A first down run on the doorstep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. He's looking to throw. And this will be caught as they convert the 2. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Offense back on the field, ready to go to work. From the gun, the ground game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looking for a man, it's Lyle. Fires to the middle. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
The Knights send out the punt unit. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Wall. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. On the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And the Cowboys are flying down the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
A shot toward the end zone, and it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They try to pop a run on the draw. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Knights will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Lyle. He's got him. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Running to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Hand off from the gun. He breaks a tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
The Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
UCF.
And the Cowboys enter the final minute with the lead. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Here's the handoff. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got guys that get after the football, and now they're setting up fourth down.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Lyle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.